Chiama un'ambulanza per favore. Good evening guys, I'm KAMPAC Daddy, reporting from Japan. Today I'm gonna review the symbol of cute cars 2019 FIAT 500C. Yes, FIAT 500C. Maybe it was fishing something. No, I apologize. But I really wanted to tell as many people as possible about this car. Please give me 10 minutes of your time. 15 minutes. Today I'm gonna review a very popular series called Cinquecento, made by Italian car maker FIAT. Among them, this Model C is compatible. Woohoo! In Japan, the FIAT Cinquecento has strong image of the animation Lupin the Third, but that is actually not the first generation. That was a successor to the Nova 500. Then in 2007, the 50th anniversary of the Nova 500, the third generation of new 500, Cinquecento, was unveiled. Actually, it is not a successor model, but newly designed car based on a different concept. That's complicated. Okay, here's the specs. Here we go. This must be different likes and dislikes. So, shall we talk about exterior first? Cinquecento is Italian pronunciation of 500. Cinquecento, like 500. Some Japanese often call this car Cinku Cinku, so little bit wrong. It's so cute at a glance. The body color is lacto basilisk white. No such color though. A modern remake of a classic car is still so nice, isn't it? Petrol is high octane for this size, little surprised. The headlights are xenon and bulb types, but the chrome and clear parts are well placed within the circle, so you won't be disappointed and say, it's not LED. The top is electric and one touch. It can be opened in 2 steps, also can be stopped in the middle. The beautiful folds are very Italian and very stylish. It's shocked, like when I ate the Viennetta as a snack at a friend's house when I was a child. This family must be rich. The trunk opening is very compact because of the top. I think it's just right for commuting or shopping in the neighborhood. Although it's quite difficult to do so, but it's possible to folding down the seat, okay? The seat is soft but firm. The back is quite normal. The leg lining is a dial type. It's a hassle, to be honest. The seat is patterned in a way that only fashionable people would wear, and I would prefer this not to be made of leather. This car has a back seat, which is a good thing. The headrests are cute rounded shape, like juicy remnant. Needless to say, the space in front of the knee is narrow, but there is plenty of leg room, so it is quite comfortable. If you push the front seat forward, you can secure a little more space. When open the top, it feels very comfortable and free. You may forget it's a compact car. It has ISOFIX bracket just in place, so it's designed to allow you to raise your child in the knee pose. You can hang baby's toy bottle, just very won't fall over, and you can even make some milk in the car. But well, a family of 3 is the limit, I guess. This is now a duty, and I hope you will stay with me. Let's do dandy check from a daddy's viewpoint. Since it's 2-door, I recommend fixed type car seat. I know this feeling since the Subaru BRZ. Once you put one leg in first, it's much easier to put the baby on and off than you might think. Of course you have to bend down, but it doesn't feel narrow because there is no roof. Pretty nice. The same goes for the kid seat. I guess small children would fit in it perfectly. In fact, my kids were very excited about this convertible top. The steering wheel is also white. Most modern remake of classic car creates mismatch in design, but this is Italian job, very good at it. The center is made of glossy parts, so you don't feel the presence of airbags. We have genuine leather version, but I actually recommend the artificial leather version for its texture and cleanability. The throttle is suspended type. It's quite tight space and maybe a little tiresome for long distance driving. The speedometer is very confusing, cool and retro looks, like an old radio. Orange LCD display in the middle, display audio system in the center, hazard, mode switch, fog light switch. Confusing, but fashionable, so doesn't matter. Most of the buttons are AC control, but the temperature and air volume are hard to see, but the buttons are unnecessarily large. Unique aesthetics. The window switch is located here. Unique. Wow, this car looks great with green and blue sky. What makes me feel like a stylish Italian guy. Chiama una ambulanza per favore. It's the only Italian sentence I know. Something I read in the guidebook as a quick word of advice, but I don't know what it means. Anyone know what it is? Next, the driving feel. Okay, let's go over my impression while driving. Shifting is unique and takes some getting used to. To the left is switch between auto and manual, plus or minus to change the gears, and to the right is neutral and reverse. The transmission is Fiat's own dual-logic automatic transmission, which is available in the Panda as well as this Cinquecento. It has no clutch pedal and looks like automatic car, but it has a transmission system in which machine operates the gear shift and clutch. This is quite strong habit. I already know this feel, and I finally noticed it just now. It feels an Isuzu route bus. This and this were the same. No, it's not joke. To put it worse, it's like beginner's half-clutch driving. It's like every time like this, so honestly feel uncomfortable when I'm in traffic. It is possible to make smooth shift by how you step on the throttle, but only those who are accustomed to riding can do this technique. So I strongly recommend to test drive before you buy it. The top can be opened and closed while driving at speeds of 80 km or less. This is great. One thing I have to say is, close the rooftop when you use the window washer. If you refill the shampoo, you might be able to wash your hair while driving. Now, when I talk to Fiat driver, Italian cars have strong habits, don't they? It doesn't bother me. Aren't they fragile? It doesn't bother me. Small but expensive to maintain, right? It doesn't bother me. Italian car is too much a magic word.
Mamma mia!
There is an anti-reverse function when starting off on the slope, but it doesn't detect a slight hill. Maybe some customers may find it cute. And there are plenty of other bad things about it. The switches are laterally, the reverse mirror makes the suck forward visibility, the seat adjustment just lower the hips, engine brake is felt strongly, sudden acceleration shakes me up, and the cabin isn't quiet at all. However, this car has enough charm to make us still think it is good. There is a saying in Japan, even a pockmark with a cute dimple scene. That's exactly what it means. If you fall in love with Cinquecento, you will buy it no matter what other people say. The turbo makes it run so smoothly and quickly, even though a 0.9-liter engine. However, this car is not a fast car at all. But still, there are quite a few people who say that the sportiness of this car is most attractive. Why? The reason for this was the adjustable gear ratio I felt. Not many people normally drive an automatic transmission car are aware of what gear when driving, but this 5-speed manual, dual logic, has clearly separated situations in which each gear axle, First gear is for strong starting and hill climbing. 2 and 3rd gear is for just around town. 4th gear is for merging at highway in mid-range speeds. 5th gear is for high speed without thinking. So, if the timing of the gear is wrong, the lack of power and ride quality will be noticeable. But on the flip side, the driver needs to select the correct gear for the situation. For example, if you like to cook, a fish knife, a vegetable knife, a petty knife. Or if you play golf, a driver, a 7-iron and putter, and so on. It may seem like a mess, but when your feeling and gear are perfectly in sync, you will feel an indescribable unity. Oh, you finally laughed at me. Blech. I guess this is the reason why there are so many strong fans who say it is fun to drive. For the safety of your family, let's check the safety features. There are a few preventive safety features on this car. The new grade added in 2021 has cruise control, paddle switches, and the speed limiter as standard equipment. There are 7 airbags: driver, driver's knee, passenger, side, and curtains. Ooh, that's excellent for this size. The NCAP, or New Car Assessment Program, has given it 3-star Euro rating. Rear damage in a side collision is not quite good enough. Try a little harder. Now the test drive is finished. Thank you. Finally, to summarize, this Fiat 500C, not just fashion statement, as a car. I honestly thought it would be a cute car that would be popular with women or a second car for rich wives, but it had more polished design, gimmicks, and powertrain than I had expected. No wonder it attracts car lovers. Of course, there is also the fashion aspect, so let's get both fun and fashionable. He stole a hell of a lot of stuff. I wondered what an Italian car would be like, but it was well thought out. As a super compact with a little power, it has a sporty feel. In other words, it was one could I feel the fun to drive very keenly. Looks playful kind of girl, but she is serious at heart, in fact. Bit of a jerk, but sometimes we get along very well. That kind of thing. See? It's easy to understand if you compare to human beings who can steal your heart. For family cars, absolutely the Model C. The open rooftop is still a nice touch, and it is worth buying the Model C just for the children's smiles. However, a baby stroller will not fit in the trunk, so you should be aware of that before you consider buying one. Raise your child in a 2-door compact. Lovely. Now, thank you for watching, and sorry my confusing English, but if you like this video, please subscribe. Now, to daddies and mommies around the world, good job today. See you in the next video. Bye!